sitting here with an amazing man, Mr. Paul Hutchinson, and I've heard him before, but every single time he speaks, these hairs stand up. The biggest thing that's in his heart is actually changing children's lives. And not just changing children's lives by giving donations where they can go to Disneyland as a Make-A-Wish Foundation, but actually saving them from slavery. And that really sits really deep inside of my heart as well. And we just heard him speak to a group of entrepreneurs and literally change the entire room. And he's very inspiring in what he does, and I just wanted to make sure that you guys get to hear what he has to say and how he can get you guys to be also involved, because this message needs to be heard everywhere.
Thank you, Freddy.
Thank you for taking the time to do this.
You betcha. You bet. So, I'm a founder of an organization called the Child Liberation Foundation. Together, the co-founder, Tim Ballard, had started something called Operation Underground Railroad. He was CIA and then Homeland Security for 20 years over child trafficking. It's a dark subject, but I think it's important for your audience to know that this is the fastest growing criminal enterprise in the world. I'm not talking about just children that are being sexually abused at home. I'm talking about sold human beings. There's more today than all 300 years of the transatlantic slave trade put together, and good people don't know what's going on. And so we have a team of ex-special forces guys who actually physically go into these third world countries and find these children. We've pulled out a little over 1,000 women and children in the Middle East, the Yazidi families, and another 1,000 plus in Central and South America within the last few years of children that are being trafficked from the U.S. and other countries in horrible situations, organ harvesting and sex trafficking as well. And we have a team of guys that go in and pull them out, and that's, it's a dark subject. There's organizations that wave the flag of awareness, and it's such a dark flag you don't even want to look at it. But this is one where the rescue and rehabilitation and reuniting of those children with their families is such a beautiful light that it makes looking at the problem almost palatable.
Wow, incredible. And you've actually risked your life to be part of this.
I do. I've had the blessed opportunity, because of some of my training in the past, to actually physically go in and invade and physically find these traffickers, meet with them at 2 a.m. in downtown Mexico City, and help identify where these children are, and then go in and help rescue those children.
Unbelievable. So how can my audience pitch in, help out? What can they do? Where can they find you?
Well, the liberatedchild.org is the best way to find us. The Child Liberation Foundation not only helps in the rescue of the children, but in finding families, their families, or helping with the adoption process of families who, for the children who we can't find or don't have families. And so it helps identify where the trafficking is going on. It helps fund organizations like OUR that goes in and pulls them out, and then helps with the rehabilitation, which that's where the real rescue begins.
Fantastic, fantastic. Incredible man. The world needs more like him, and all my heart to you.
Thank you,
It's a pleasure.
You're a good man.
Getting to know you, and it was fun hanging out with you last night.
That was way fun.
That was way fun.
He's a rock star. Totally love this guy.